Hi, this is Ian with Oraclear Media, and I'm making a video of just a experience I just recently had today. It was a very just beyond words. Actually, it was a great experience. Let me share a bit about it. So basically, I'm out in the countryside, and I've been hiking around and been barefoot and eating some food from the land and just adapting with the environment. And I came to a point where I went underneath this tree on a pretty good sized rock and just sat there and just made that my sit spot and relaxed and looked to the side of me and saw that there was a bunch of wild plants growing that were actually edible. And I thought, well, this is cool. This is, a place that I could actually sit here for days and eat this food and live in this area. And it just felt good right there. So I sat down and I just relaxed for a few minutes, and I relaxed even more. And I had my phone there, and I got some text messages, and I just looked at them and closed my phone and went back to sitting there and just continued relaxing in that space and opening to the wind, the surroundings, feeling the earth beneath me, and actually felt like just a warm energy at the base of my back, and then slightly moving up my back. So I felt that I was pretty balanced right there. And all of a sudden I felt this like shift in my being, and then I saw a rabbit just like hopping down the hill. I first heard it because my eyes were closed, and then I looked and I actually saw this rabbit like hopping towards me. It was from like 20 yards away, and then it started hopping closer, and it was hopping right at me. And then it got to probably about 5 feet away from me, and it looked at me, and right when that happened, a hummingbird flew about, I'd say like less than a foot away from my ear, from my right ear, right here. It was probably like right there, and it was just flying right next to me while that rabbit was looking at me. And then the rabbit started eating something right in front of me, and I'm like, okay, this is happening. And I just relaxed and closed my eyes again, and I just felt very welcomed. And I also felt like the rabbit like speaking to me in a way where it was just like, I don't know, just a sense of subtle communication, just like, hi, I know you're there, kind of talk. And it was just like a feeling basically of like, hi, I know you're there. And it was eating, and then all of a sudden it started hopping closer, and there's like this overhang of the rock that I was sitting on, and it hopped right under me, and it just sat there for a while. And I was just really, feeling welcomed by nature and the spirit of nature and, everything around me. So that was really cool. And then it hopped away, and I sat there for probably 10 or 20 more minutes, or maybe even longer, I don't know. And then I walked back up to the house out here in the countryside, and then I talked about what was happening, and then I said, I'm gonna I'm gonna make a video about this. And so I knew another spot to sit under a tree, and it's this spot right here. So I walked out to the front, and right exactly where I'm sitting right now, I saw this giant white stork. And there's not white storks out here. It's not a place where storks go. And there's this giant white stork that just flew from this spot right here. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna sit right here because I'm supposed to. And it was just a really cool experience. I felt like the whole idea that I had of I could sit here on this rock, and this food is right here to eat, and I would just, be in nature. I would be living here. Like, that's what I felt. I said, this is where I would be, and I am fully supported. And then I just sat there, and then I felt that nature had welcomed me. And so I'm sending this as a message that nature is welcoming us always. And if we truly believe or open up to that possibility, then nature will speak to us as we open to speak to nature. So, have an awesome day, and may you open to your truth and your experiences that you feel most in your being. Thank you.